everybody, this is Seb from TechScore, and today we are going to talk about the iPhone 7. Now, before I start, I need to tell you that I am an Android fanboy. I was and I still am an Android fanboy for several years, for 5 years. And I don't have the iPhone 7 because I want to express my opinion. I don't want to make a review. I don't need a review. YouTube doesn't need my review because you have a lot of others popular YouTubers reviews. And because I don't have the money and I don't want to buy this device, especially. Okay, now, because I said all of this, I hope you are still with me. And yeah, let's get to the things that I don't like first. Now, the first thing that I don't like is the design. Don't get me wrong, it's almost the same design that is on Apple for, I don't know, 3 years. We have the 6, the 6S, and now the 7, 2 or 3 years, I don't know, that's not really important. But the design is pretty much the same. And yeah, don't judge me, everybody said that, so I'm not the first one. And yeah, the first thing that I don't like is the design. And here I have a mock-up, let's say, made from my very old phone that I don't use that often. And because it's an iPhone 7, I will try to get the camera to focus. Wait a minute. Okay, because it's an iPhone 7, it doesn't have a headphone jack. Which brings me to my second point. No headphone jack, and that's not a huge deal because we have Bluetooth and wireless and all that stuff. But it's a huge deal because we don't have something really good to use now because we don't have the headphone jack. And for example, to show you what I mean, is that 15 years ago Apple removed the floppy disk, but we had DVDs drives. Why didn't they wait? It's not that a huge improvement just for a tech TV engine, how do you want to call it? And we could live without that improved engine, how do you call it? Now, number 3. The display. And you saw that coming, but the display is not that great. It's a great panel to look at, but in a world that we have displays like the Samsung Galaxy S7 or the Nexus 6P, for example, and so on, if you want ISP, LG G5, LG V20, HTC 10, and so on. But the display is pretty low resolution, and that doesn't mean it's a bad display, but it's a little bit underpowered, let's say. Now, let's go to my 4th dislike, and that will be the new colors. Everybody said not everybody, but a lot of people said before the launch that the iPhone 7 is ugly, and still it is still ugly, but it has 2 new colors and everybody seems to be oh my god about it. Now it's basically the same phone, and the new jet black even is advertised by Apple that it scratches easily. So what's the point on getting the iPhone 7 in that color if it scratches easily? Well, ask Apple, because they are Apple and they do whatever they want, so yeah. Now, number 5, and don't get me wrong, I will have some things that I like, but I'm an Android fanboy, so what could you expect? Now, I don't have the phone to review or in front of me, but these are the things that I don't like, so delete it. Now, number 5, I agree that this should be kind of put in the same category. No wireless charging and no replaceable or battery and expandable memory. Is that a huge deal? Now, no, because now we have 32 gigs, so let's say it's okay with no expandable. But if you are someone that really needs that battery, you won't be that satisfied with the smaller battery in the 7 normal. The Plus is better. Now everybody knows that. I mean, even we as Android fanboys or Android users know that the 7 Plus and 6S Plus have great battery life. And that is no surprise. Now, let's get to the things that I like. Number 1 is the new home button. I mean, it's a great idea. It's kind of useless, yes it is, but it's kind of cool. We could live without it, of course, how we lived until now, but it's there and it's kind of cool. It feels like you touch glass. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. Now, let's go to the second, which is the support and optimization. And we as Android fanboys know that Apple doesn't have the greatest specs in the world, but its software is so good optimized that it beats some Android flagships. And yeah, I wish that Android had that kind of optimization. Now, my third and last point is that iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are finally water resistant. It's an IP67, so it's not that great, but it's there, and now, yeah, you can shower with it and do whatever stuff you want to it, but it's there. So, yeah, let me clean all this stuff and get to the outro. And that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like. That will be very important. And if you want to help me out, please subscribe. And sorry that this was a long video, and like we used to say on 9gag, here is an apple.